What's up guys, my name is Marc Steiner, and today we are going to be answering the question, can you game on an iPad mini? We're going to be testing 3 different games at 3 different graphical intensities and seeing how well the iPad mini can run them. Let's get right into it. So the first game we're testing out today is the least graphically intensive game, Mario Kart Tour. The classic, fun, family-friendly racing game that we all know and love. Except when we get blue-shelled. This game runs at 60 FPS and the iPad mini is handling it like a champ. No lag whatsoever, no frame drops, even when there's a lot happening on the screen. The controls can be a little finicky due to it being a touchscreen based control system, but in terms of performance, the iPad mini can more than handle a fairly simple game like this with no issues whatsoever. I do wish we could eventually get controller support, especially since this game uses controllers on the Switch, but knowing Nintendo, that probably isn't going to happen. Even with all the shiny power-ups and coins and boosts, this game is so graphically easy on the system that it doesn't even have any graphic or frame rate settings built in. The only settings you can change on this game are device orientation and the steering controls, so definitely very easy on this device with top tier performance. The second game we're testing out today is Pokemon Unite. Some of your favorite Pokemon battling it out MOBA style. Flashy attack animations and plenty of dunking on the other team while you score your way to victory. This game recently became available on iOS, iPadOS, and Android after being available on the Nintendo Switch for quite a while. This game runs extremely smoothly at 60 FPS with no hiccups or lag whatsoever. You can actually see that the game is running at a constant 59 FPS in real time by looking at the in-game frame counter in the top right corner, which I think is a great feature to have. Even in larger arenas with a lot of firepower coming from multiple Pokemon on the opposing team absolutely raining down upon you, the iPad handles it flawlessly. If we go into the settings for this game, you can see that it automatically detects how powerful the system is and puts both graphics and frame rate at the highest possible settings by default. And if that wasn't enough for you, it has big orange recommended at the top because it knows how powerful the machine is. Yeah. That's a definite W in my book. I do hope to see controller support get added in the future, but I'm not holding my breath. In terms of performance, this iPad is gliding through. Hey, if you're enjoying this review thus far, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. 98% of you watching right now are not currently subscribed, so let's change that. And now we saved the best for last. The third and final game we're testing out today is definitely the most graphically intensive in this test and probably one of, if not the most graphically intensive game out for iOS and iPadOS at the time of filming. That game is none other than Genshin Impact. I was a little worried that this is where the iPad mini would show signs of struggling, but I was quickly shown otherwise. This game does have controller support with no latency issues, which already elevates the experience playing the game. And yes, I am using a PS4 controller because just like my aim, the PS5 cannot be found anywhere. Not only can you customize and map controls to specific buttons in the menu, but you have full control over graphics and frame rate in the settings as well. And you already know I bumped that up immediately to 60 FPS. There's a helpful bar at the top when customizing settings showing how intensive the graphics are on the system. I chose to play it safe and kind of downgrade quality slightly to medium in order to get a smooth looking 60 FPS. But honestly, switching between the different graphics choices, it's genuinely difficult trying to see a difference on a small screen with a just under 1440p resolution, especially with this art style. I'll take 60 FPS any day. So once I got my settings dialed in just the way I like, I was having a grand old time. The iPad mini doesn't have any issues whatsoever. In this open world with a crazy amount of enemies and special attacks and other characters, gameplay was smooth. It's insane how intense this game is with an exquisite, breathtaking, and immersive environment, featuring changing weather as well as day and night mechanics with amazing visual effects. And I haven't witnessed any drop frames while playing. I was expecting to see drop frames while being attacked by multiple enemies and doing special attacks, but no, this iPad handled it like a champ, and I was shocked. The fact that I can hook up a controller, play a pretty graphically intense game on a mobile tablet pretty much anywhere is mind-blowing to me. This feels like the future that I want. A mobile gaming console that I can take anywhere and everywhere with me. So overall, the iPad mini is a gaming champ in my eyes. Sure, it's still an iPad, you're not going to be playing AAA games at 4K 144Hz, but that's not what I expect from an iPad. I feel like the iPad is now comparable to the Xbox 360 and PS3 in terms of graphical capabilities, which is pretty good for a handheld tablet. People are still genuinely happy to be playing games in 720p at 60 frames per second on the Nintendo Switch, and no one really seems to be complaining. The fact that you're getting a whole ass computer in a small, portable, and handheld tablet that also so happens to play video games really freaking well, that's awesome in my eyes. And the A15 is no slouch when it comes to performance. And as the chips get even better and Apple allows for larger app sizes, we're only going to see games get better and better. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited about gaming on the iPad mini? Do you think that's the future of gaming? Let me know in the comment section down below. My name is Marc Steiner, and I'll see you next time.